Chelsea with CHELLY Design Studio, and today we're going to be working on a Milky Way tumbler. And so if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So for this tumbler, of course, you'll need gloves, epoxy, and then the glitters that you're going to be using, and then I'll include the other items as we move on through the tutorial. You also need a torch or some type of heat gun. Alright, so now that we have the epoxy put on the cup, we are now going to put, well, we're going to pop some bubbles with our torch here, just to kind of help the epoxy hold a little bit better with the glitters. I selected 4 glitters, as you see there, and you're basically going to put these glitters on in like a slanted direction, so to say, and then you'll see me do that here, and then we will move on to the next step. You'll also notice that I'm not putting this on in any type of perfect slant. It doesn't really matter, because once we move on in the future steps of the video, you'll see exactly why how the glitter is laid really doesn't matter. So it can be kind of messy. It will be ultimately because of the direction that you're going in. And so, yep, stay tuned. Alright, so since we use chunky glitter, they tend to stick up the pieces, so I'm just pushing those pieces down to help them lay flat. For the next step, which I'll let this tumbler spin pretty much overnight, just so that all the glitter is in place and dried, and then I'll move on to the next step. But I'm just pushing down the glitter so no pieces stick up. So here we are at the next morning, and so now that all the glitter has dried and everything is in place, all the chunky pieces are pushed down, I'm just going to take a coat of epoxy. I used about 10 mLs for each side, A and B, and I used the Amazing Clear Cast, and I am just coating the cup, and this will spin for a few hours, and then we'll move on to the next step. My other glitter cups with multiple colors, I do seal them with an acrylic spray. However, as I mentioned in the beginning, the color pieces moving and them not being in perfect slants really doesn't matter because, well, you'll see. Just keep watching. So I actually let this cup spin overnight just to be on the safe side, and so now what I'm doing is mixing up some epoxy. I think I mixed about 20 mLs for each A and B, just to have enough to split between the 4 acrylic paints that I chose there. And so what I'll do is I'm going to continue to mix the epoxy, and I'm going to put a little bit of epoxy in each one of those cups. And in each one of those cups, I'm going to put a drop or 2 of each acrylic paint, just to mix up so that I can drizzle over the cup. So I'm going to shut up so you guys can finish watching. So this epoxy that I'm putting on is just ultimately a flood coat, just to make all the other colors move evenly, but you'll see what I'm talking about. epoxies left, so I'm just going to throw them in a mold just so that I don't have to waste the epoxy, and I'll let both of these, the cup and the mold, sit overnight. So here we are at the final product. I wanted a little bit of glitter, more so of the Milky Way look. So if you want to see more glitter, you would use less paint. This was my first time trying this project, and the molds came out cute too. Like, those are a cute add-on to give to your customer to complement their cup. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see more of. And thanks for watching.